Welcome to ARW. I'm Harold, and today we're going to interrupt another project to work on one that I've been doing sort of in the background, which is namely, I made a little stand for my lamp to go in my little hideaway room upstairs. The roof slopes kind of like that, so it couldn't be very tall, and the one I made out of plywood, I even used my rotary table to make the curves in it and stuff, which was unnecessary, of course. But that little table is certain to collapse on me. The plywood wasn't thick enough and strong enough. So I printed up some stuff with my 3D printer, and we're going to take it and glue it together today and set it under the lamp, and we'll see if it's any better than the plywood. It might last longer, it might not. Let's get started. Alright, now then, this piece right here, this is the top. Going to go on the top, and these pieces here, they're the sides. They'll go up and down like that, and this piece right here has got a piece of borosilicate glass on it. It pulled it right out of the surface of the glass I had on top of my print bed. First time I've ever seen that happen. So we're going to be real careful how we put this one together, so that I don't try and glue along that glass. I guess I could try to break the glass, but probably just cause myself more trouble than it's worth. But it does have a lump of glass there. So what I'm going to try to do is take these corner clamps, put a piece in it, hold it good and straight, and then we'll take a piece coming this way and try to glue him to it. Now, I don't know if it's going to work right or not, but I've left a little sticking over the edge here. We can take this guy and set him into here like this, and we'll have to crank the thing down on it, try to hold it. Then we'll probably have to reposition everything, because you can see it's not coming out just dead on even there. It's pretty close, but not quite. There's corner sticking past. And this is super glue I'm using, so it's going to stick quick. I'll make the corners on the bottom straight. I don't know what I'm going to do just for sure about the corners on the top, but we'll work that out as we get to it, I guess. Got a lot of these little corner clamps, but I don't think I need all four to do the job right now. I think what I need is to just do it with two of them. Set that down and use a couple of these guys to prop it up with. And we'll see what I've got to do to make it come out. I'm going to pull it right over the edge a little bit so that I can turn this screw. I'm going to go and glue up the edge here and see if I can get it nice and coated, and then I'll cram this other one against it, and hopefully it'll be nice and straight. If it's not, we'll just let it be a secret between you and me, okay? We're going to tell everybody it's perfect. What the heck, they'll never know, right? Alright, here's me a tube of Gorilla Super Glue. Poke a hole in the end. I thought there was a hole poker. It ought to be, but it's not. That don't poke a hole in the end. I'm going to have to use something else. Something like a Randy Richards scribe. I use it for everything anyway. I guess I'll just... There you go, we got a hole in it. Screw the end on it nice and tight. And let's start here and start working our way up. I'm going to make the glue go all the way to the bottom, just in case. Alright, so take this guy, slide him up here, like that. He wants to curve inwards. I'm going to try to get enough glue on him to make him be happy being where he's at. Alright. It says on the package there 10 seconds. So hopefully this thing. We'll see. Huh. A little super glue string. Alright. I'm sure it's been 10 seconds. I'm not sure if you can really count on that or not, but what the hey. Loosen it up. Take this guy off. Okay. Now then, I want the top to stay on there. Be on there like this. I need to give myself some sort of an indication where the top starts and stops. So when I try to put it on there, it'll go. I don't think I'm going to have enough glue in this tube, so might as well open the other one. Little things like this is always the expensive part of these projects. You know, $6 for 2 tubes of glue. Just one of those things. $23 for a roll of 3D filament. Before I do anything to that, I want to mark it in some way. Alright, I found a way to mark it here. We'll use this caliper. Mark it right there. If I line up that, then it'll be lined up, hanging over the right amount both ways. Bought the other day. It came with a charger and everything. That's when I thought I'd ruined this battery. Alright, so I'm going to run a little bit into that seam. Just to make sure. Didn't hurt to do a little touch-up work here and there. Okay. Roll him over. Extra for this crack. A little extra for here. And there we go. Took 2 tubes anyway, didn't it? All right, let's head upstairs and see what it looks like with a lamp on it. Now this is what the lamp looks like, and you can see, if I get you down close, how see that leg on that stand's kind of warping over to the side. Come around to this side, you can see that the leg down there is warping over, and the one down there is of course warping over. So that's why I made the stand. And you can see the only thing keeping that that lamp from falling over is just leaning in the corner there between the roof and the wall, or the ceiling and the wall, whatever. Now I'm going to clean all that stuff out of there and put the new stand in there, and we'll see what happens. There's the poor pitiful plywood stand turned upside down. You can see it was on its last legs. Now here's what we're interested in, the new stand. And there it is. I put some Kleenex under it just in case some of the glue might still want to cook itself onto something. And it's not touching the wall or the ceiling. It's just sitting there. So I can put everything back like it was and we'll be done. And this is normal for here. Lamp behind the monitor and everything's happy. It's a success. Can you believe it? Folks, if you really want to subscribe, go ahead. I won't stop you. Leave a comment. I love comments. Click either the thumbs up or the thumbs down button, no matter which. And remember to keep on keeping on. All it takes Lena down to the hospital, you know, to have their first child. So after the proceedings there and all, the doctor comes out and he tells Odie, he says, well, he says, got good news and bad news for you. He says, the good news is you got a healthy baby boy. He says, the bad news is he's a cesarean. So Odie, you know, he starts crying, you know, a little bit and sniffing there. And when he finally gets hold of him, he says, Val, he says, I'm glad he's healthy, baby. He says, but I sure was counting on him being a Norwegian.